Welcome back. We've just received a signal from Starfleet, so let's see what they want from us.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
Captain, Commander Chan notified us of your findings. Your suspicions that this was not a full-scale invasion appear to be correct. The Romulan incursion appears to be limited to the sectors between the neutral zone and the Zatanus Nebula.
We must find out what they're really after.
Agreed. The recurring thread through all this seems to be the Chodak. Do you have any ideas where to begin?
Most of the surviving Chodak ruins are in Romulan space. However, we recently discovered a new site on Frigis. There's also a Vulcan archaeologist, Shaynok, who's an expert on the Chodak. I'll attempt to contact him as well.
All right, Captain. Good luck. Williams out.
What could the Romulans be up to?
They are not eager to fight. Their actions seem somewhat desperate.
I'm beginning to wonder if this really is an invasion after all.
According to the information provided by Captain Kedra, the modifications to the warbirds will render the ships unusable within a few weeks. That would seem inconsistent with the needs of a long-term occupational force.
But they made those modifications for a reason. Speed. It looks like they're trying to get to the Zatanus Nebula as fast as they can.
Agreed. The question is, why?
What are your orders, Captain?
Okay, I have to decide where we're gonna go. We can either go back to Frigis or talk to Shaynok at Horst 3. Well, let's check out Frigis first.
Lay in a course for Shonoisho Epsilon 6, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
We're on our way. I think we're going to have to do
Captain,
another
an
combat
urgent message
sequence.
is coming in from Chancellor Larak of Frigis.
Uh-oh.
On screen.
Captain Picard, a Romulan warbird has invaded our system. You promised to defend us. Please come as quickly as you can.
Well, let's actually do what he told us and come as quickly as we can.
Warp engines unable to sustain current speed. Reducing speed to maximum warp.
Okay, that may be because of damage we incurred during the fight with the Romulans. Okay. Now it shouldn't take us too long to get there.
Warning. Entering Nebula. Entering Federation space.
Captain's log supplemental. We have arrived at Frigis in response to a distress call from Chancellor Larak. Although he claims to have been attacked by the Romulans, we can find no evidence that any battle ever took place.
Okay.
Sensors are picking up a vessel.
Okay, so we can't find any evidence. Except for the really obvious Romulan vessel. That's here.
The ship has sustained major damage. The enemy has engaged in a self-destruct sequence.
Then you can stop shooting at them.
We don't have enough power.
Savor your victory while you can, Captain. You will find it short-lived.
We don't have enough power.
That was a lot quicker.
cannot begin to thank you for coming to our rescue. If I can help you in any way, please let me know.
Well, you could help us with the Chodak.
I'd like to beam a team down to your planet and talk with you more directly.
You and your crew will be most welcome.
Okay. Gonna have to beam down again. Picard himself is going, and Data, and Worf, and Troy.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Well, let's talk to Chancellor Larac, or whatever.
Thank you for allowing us to beam down.
I welcome you in the Lawgiver's name. Although the sects have refused to help, I am more than willing to assist you.
Okay. Well, let's first see how the Romulans got here.
How did the Romulans manage to find you?
The Garidians and the Romulans are allies. The commander of that Garidian ship you met must have gone back and told them.
That sounds unlikely.
Why would the Romulans be interested in Frigis?
At first, we thought they wanted to help their allies by forcing us to return to Garrod. But instead, they demanded information about the Chodak and the Unity device. We remained silent so they couldn't find us.
The Unity device?
Your world appears to be intact. I trust there was no damage from the Romulan vessel.
The Romulans were not as courteous as you were, so we never let down our defenses. They were unable to penetrate our chameleon field, and they left without inflicting any damage.
Uh-huh.
The ancient Chodak have suddenly assumed great importance in galactic affairs. We were hoping you could tell us some more about them.
Our people have always been fascinated by the ruins found when our ancestors arrived here. Over the years, we have learned many things about the Chodak society and technology.
What do you know about Chodak technology?
We do not fully understand the principles behind it, but we've been able to make some of it function. The chameleon field that disguises our world, for example, is a Chodak invention.
What else have you discovered about Chodak technology?
That's actually interesting, because if the chameleon field is a Chodak invention, does that mean that the ship that attacked Merton's orbital station in the beginning of the game was Chodak?
They had an unusual way of navigating that seemed to be based on how long it took to travel between different points at a particular speed. Unfortunately, I don't know how they defined their basic units, so I can't be more specific.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Chodak technology?
They created special shielding materials which could block out any transporter beams we know of, yet their own transporters could pass through them easily.
What else have you discovered about Chodak technology?
Can you say something else?
They use devices similar to isolinear rods as keys to many of their machines. Here, let me give you one.
How does it work?
Did he just have that with him? Okay.
When this programmer is twisted around the rod's end, it can alter the rod's settings, making it a sort of all-purpose key. If you use the programmer properly, you can activate almost any Chodak machine or computer.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Chodak technology?
The crowning glory of their technology was something called the Unity device that made it possible for them to control their far-flung empire.
Do you have any more details about this Unity device?
I think it was a superweapon with almost unlimited powers. When the Chodak lost it somehow, their empire fell apart almost immediately.
That seems to happen a lot in science fiction. Whenever somebody has some kind of ultimate weapon, when they lose it, they die.
What do you know about Chodak society?
Their empire spanned this quadrant, encompassing tens of thousands of star systems. It endured for 100,000 years. Then, 900,000 years ago, it disintegrated, almost overnight.
It's unusual for such an immense empire to last that long. What was the secret of their success?
They had a talent for administration. They had an entire planet called Alanor, from which they ruled their empire. The bureaucracy must have been colossal.
What else do you know about Chodak history?
Well, we're going to have to find that out in the next video.